I'm going to go ahead of you. Proverbs 17:27. And it reads, he that hath knowledge, spare his words. And the man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. I'm going to read that again. Proverbs 17:27. He that hath knowledge spareth his words. Meaning he got great wisdom. He's watching what he's saying. And a man of understanding, he understands, is of an excellent spirit. Meaning, don't put your foot in your mouth. Okay? Now, I want to talk about this morning for a few minutes. 3 types of knowledge, okay? That I know of. If it's more, God bless you. Number 1 is school knowledge. Number 2, street knowledge. School, street. Number 3, spiritual knowledge. You got school, street, and spiritual. Either you coming up with one of them, and then you got to find the other ones. Or you got 2. Some people got street knowledge and school knowledge, but no spiritual knowledge. Grandma been teaching them, but they just ain't quite got it. Okay? Most people grew up with street knowledge. You went to school, but it doesn't mean you obtained the knowledge they were trying to give you. Street knowledge, let me tell you what I mean by street knowledge. How many of y'all ever seen little kids that curse a lot? Them kids you teaching right now, they got street knowledge, but no school knowledge and no spiritual knowledge. If they had that knowledge, they wouldn't be sitting there before you. So they got street knowledge, which came from the household. Came from mom, dad, sister, brother, Uncle Pook and them, and all the rest of them down the corner. The people who done probably failed in life and gave up, the only thing they got left is cuss everybody out. They always saying to hell with the law. They don't want to abide by the law. Everybody racist. Everybody don't like them, and it ain't fair. Well, what it is, they don't know how to play. Let me ask you something. When kids playing in the sandbox, number 1, they don't see color, do they? They just play. And of course, you get one get out of order. And what you do? You correct them. Oh, no, baby. Don't do this. You can't throw dirt in his eye. You know, you can't take sticks and poke people. You got to watch them. So you're the authority watching, right? You know you got to watch kids, right? Grown folks got to be watched. Why the police exist. Have events. You got to watch them. All right, it's according to what knowledge they have and how they disrupt it or how they make that thing continue on in a prosperous manner. Okay? Now, number 1, I don't care how high your IQ is. I did an IQ test one day. What's the average IQ for a normal individual? Do you know? You know? No. 75 to 100. My IQ was 130. 160 is genius. I'm not far from genius level. I took the test, numerous of tests. Mine was 130. It didn't shock me. It's just that being out of school so long to take material stuff, school is like school stuff. I was really sharp on it. I didn't know my IQ was 130. And that's pretty high. No wonder it don't matter I went to the 9th grade, right? The IQ is always high. Okay, you can have a high IQ, like Einstein and the rest of them. But do it mean a thing? If you got low tolerance for people, bad attitude, and you don't have people skills, it don't mean nothing if you don't have that in place. How to deal with people, good attitude, and patience. That means no bad attitude. I don't care how smart you are, the jail take them all, from dumbest to the smartest. It ain't just IQ to get you successful. Number 1, you're smart, but you know nothing of God. All you know is books. Okay, how far are you going to go? You can make a decent salary. What about when something comes up spiritual? You get voodoo. Oh, that's spiritual. Well, let me guess. You got to go to the doctor. He don't know why you're sick and you hurting. Now you can't go to work. So now you're going to need some spiritual knowledge of why am I sick and the doctors don't know what's wrong with me. Okay? Or you going to school, you don't know how to deal with bullies. You got to have some street knowledge now. Y'all know that, right? How many of y'all got bullied coming up? I did. Everybody, there was a bully. You know bullies mostly come from broken homes. Because they somewhat was bullied at home by their mother or father. People were bucking up to them. They caught on to it and came and bucked up to you. Bullies are made from homes. Street knowledge. King of the streets. And that's why they got something called police. They the king of the law. Can't beat the law. Try it. If you can beat the law, then you can say you can beat God. Wrong. You cannot beat God. High IQ don't mean nothing if you cannot communicate with people. Now, I call myself, and I know I am, a master communicator. Have you noticed? I am. Meaning, I'm fluent. Spiritual knowledge. Street knowledge. Some school knowledge. The knowledge I didn't get in school, I went back and got it off the internet and through reading books. Still school knowledge, which allowed me to make a living, okay? Without begging your whole life. I mean, only you don't want to beg nobody. You don't ask nobody for nothing. If you don't put the street knowledge into play with school knowledge and spiritual knowledge, you ain't gonna make it. It takes all three. How do you think I feel when I'm preaching? I'm dealing with people who come from a broken background, broken home, a drug environment, a dope deal environment, and they come in here saying, okay, I heard all this stuff about God and preachers and church. Prove it to me that it's better than what I learned from the streets. Because I ain't interested in school. Most kids that disrupt school came from a street environment. It ain't no spiritual environment because the grandma and mom and dad taught them Christ and respect folks. They don't be in ISS. ISS would mean it's an insult. ISS would mean I'm failing. ISS would mean everything they taught me from home, it didn't work. I'm a loser. How many of y'all know kids that cry if they fail a test? You ever seen them? Or they cry if they made a B? Come on now. You know, this is school knowledge they're interested in. Right now, when you're going through high school, trying to get in college, you ain't got too much to worry about no spiritual knowledge, okay? No street knowledge unless you're hanging out after school with the wrong crowd, which is going to affect your school knowledge. Teachers been telling kids this stuff for years. Then later on, when you're out of college, everything you learn got to come into play. Street, school, and spiritual. So you can make a living. If you don't get it, you're going to lose. God cannot help you because you reject something. It ain't just you go to school, get an education, I got a high IQ, and I'm going to be okay. Sure, you can make a decent living, but guess what? Did school teach you how to deal with people on the job that came to work picking on you? Came to work with their problems? Did school teach y'all that? No. Did school teach you anything about people coming up there that could be cursed? You date them, you lose along with them? That's spiritual knowledge. That's something you got to understand. Did school teach you not to deal with certain folk who ain't on your level? I don't agree with I got a master's and you got a third grade education. But you're not smart. You ain't doing nothing. You looking for a job at McDonald's. Please don't date this kind of individual. That means your street sense is not right. Okay? But I love him or her. Well, you're going to be in the poorhouse. You're going to be the provider for both of y'all. You can't own much if you don't make much or whatever. He or she got needs, you got your needs, and you got kids. You want to break a woman fast? Let her pay all the bills. You gonna break her. Women were not equipped to do that. Raise the kids, lay with the husband, cook the food, go to work, get kids dressed, pay car note, pay mortgage. Is that not a lot on a woman? Now, you know, you can say it about a man, but he's born and equipped for that. Men are automatically stronger than women in a lot of areas, but it don't mean women are not strong. Throw all that on a woman, she's going to be a bitter woman. If you don't watch her, she's going to start calling herself a diva. I'm a strong woman. Oh, okay. And you cry every night because all them bills you got. Calling me, you think I should get rid of him, Bishop? He don't work no more. He sit around and go to the gym, or he smoke dope all day. I can't even get him to help the kids with the homework after school. They get out at 2:30 and I don't get out of work to 6. When I get home, guess what? I got to tend to the kids. I still got to cook because he didn't give them nothing but a sandwich. So she's lacking her street wisdom. And you do know if you let folk lay on you, they will lay on you. You know that, right? But in this society, a lot of people don't want to hear this, and I've said it many times. A lot of women would never live their life profile with the perfect man because she has to go to work. Women were never meant to work. You're a better woman when you ain't got to go clock in. You can take care of the kids, you can take care of the husband, take care of the house, take care of the bills. Kid gets sick, you can run on up there. It's called soccer mom. But if you're a working mom trying to juggle soccer mom, it ain't gonna work. Your kid's gonna end up in the streets. You think God put women here to work? Raise your hand if you think he did. He did not. I'm gonna ask you a question. Women in the audience, do you like working if you work? Raise your hand, yes or no. Raise your hand if you like working. Sure, you don't mind going. You got to pay your bills, but guess what? You want to know what I know? If you're a woman and you married and you got to go to work, then your man don't make enough money to support you. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying sooner or later it's going to be a bearing on the bed. It's going to be a bearing on the arguments. It's going to be a bearing on the kids. It's going to be a bearing on all sorts of things in your life. Why you think pretty women marry ugly men? Because he can pay the bills. We're talking about high IQ don't mean nothing if you don't have street knowledge, school knowledge, and spiritual knowledge. Oh, they're going to call you a bad word when you seek a certain man that, what I'm speaking of, with all these things in place, and if he lacking one, you'll be like, nope, got to go next. Oh, is she a gold digger? Well, you better be a gold digger. Because if not, you're going to be digging for gold in the relationship and it's going to end. Next man you get, you're going to say, I ain't getting in that boat no more. I can't live like that, because being stressed out about money is going to be a problem. If you ever been married, or divorced, or whatever, you know what I mean. Just because a person got a high IQ don't mean they're going to make it in life. You got to have street knowledge. You got to know how to deal with street folks. You got to know how to deal with spiritual people. That's church folks. I'm fluent in all three. I ain't missing out one. But I learned it through the years. I I met my soulmate. Okay, well, what they do for a living? Oh, right now they in between jobs. Well, you didn't meet no soulmate. You met somebody that probably might be your helpmate if he or she can get a job. You take this how you want to take it. But God ain't going to intervene on your behalf when you already know better to do better. I ain't married no man that ain't got nothing. I'm with you, sister. I'm with you. Furthermore, anybody with goals is going to talk about it more than anything of what they want to accomplish. How many of y'all have seen somebody that's so driven by what they want to do? That's all they talk about. I have. Because that's what they got in their mind. Their mind ain't on certain things. If you find a man that's not interested in women, you found a man. I ain't talking about gay. I'm talking about he got one woman, he said, I got to get my career right. I ain't doing all that. You know why he do that? Because he's saying he knows it takes money. If you're going to date women, you got to spread the money around. Because they going to come up with something for you to pay for. You going to pay. You going to pay. What kind of man is he if he don't pay? You going out on Friday? Let me ask you a question. You go out on Friday night on a date. Who do you expect to pay, women? Do y'all expect him to pay? So in other words, you can leave the house with just an ID and cell phone in your pocket. You don't need no money, do you? you don't. And I gotta tell you, that joker take you out to McDonald's, don't you ever see him again. He take you out to Mickey D, don't ever look at him again. It is what it is. Where's Pam?
She went everybody. Tracy had to work, and then she was in the hospital last night because she cut her fingers.
Who?
Pam.
How? She wasn't fooling that night, was she?
No, she was washing dishes, and a glass was cut. And
She didn't know it. Wow.
She had to get 10 stitches.
Wow. Oh man, I bet that hurt. It's gonna hurt.
It hurt, she said.
When you are also dealing with God, what hurts you the most is no patience. Not having enough sense to know that you gotta wait on God. I don't care how great of an idea you have, how much money you have. People with money still can start a business and lose because they did not wait on proper timing with God. Some people say, well, how would I know? That's gonna be something between you and God when you get spiritual knowledge. Okay? I just want you to know that high IQ don't mean a thing if you can't communicate, if you hate people. Even if you're a racist, your high IQ don't mean nothing except for you're stupid. You gotta treat everybody the same. Everybody. Even if you hated folk, you still better treat them right and smile. You better. God is watching. If you don't know how to communicate with people, you ain't gonna go far. People look at a leader as someone, it's like a judge or a lawyer. If you got a judge that's not sympathetic to people, and he or she is not a good communicator with the people that they are giving a judgment to, you don't want to go before that judge, do you? Because he or she don't have no communication skills. Every time, how many of y'all ever had somebody that you try to explain yourself and they overtalk you? You trying to explain, please, can I talk a little? Why your hand raised? It's like, well, I want to get my point across. They won't let you get your point across because they don't know how to communicate. If you don't know how to communicate with people, you are never going to succeed. And it's called, you got to be quiet sometimes and let them talk, let them get their point of view across, then it goes on. I remember years ago, I owed a loan to a loan company. And I couldn't pay them. I was sitting there in half payments, and I would mail it in. I wouldn't let them draft my account. That's the old trick there, ain't it? You tell them like this, my account closed. I got a prepaid card. Well, give us that number. But most loan companies don't take bank routing, we can draft it. Send in half payment. So she calls me. Hello, Mr. Johnson, this is so-and-so down so-and-so loan company. Hey, baby, what's up? Well, you sent so-and-so, did you know your payment was this? I said, absolutely, I knew it. Well, why'd you send a half payment? Absolutely, I knew it. Why'd you send a half payment? Absolutely, I knew it. I'm saying, we sound like a broken record. You trying to get full payment? I sent half payment. What's up now? Well, if you just let me talk, I ain't saying nothing. You just gotta let me talk. Don't be cussing me out. I ain't never cussed you out. I already never spoke to you. I guess everybody else cussing her out. Two places that get used when they call clients. The rental center place and the loan companies get cussed out. Mr. Johnson, you gonna make that payment? What payment? Oh, the one that you got the merchandise of the 2 washing drives, you got the living room set, you got the TV. Man, I don't know nothing about that. What money? Mr. Johnson, come on. Come on now. We're gonna come out there and get the stuff. Man, look, you come out here, bro, I'm calling the cop. Bing. It rang again. Hello. Hey, Mr. Johnson, this is the manager over here at Rental Center. We're just trying to collect the payment from you. for the two margarine drives for the living room set and the TV. Sir, once again, I don't owe you no money, Mr. Jones. We're going to send the police out there to get our merchandise. Sir, how much money you need to have? Well, right now, you're $169 behind. So I tell you what, man, I give you $80 right now. You get $80 next week. How that sound? Mr. Jones, we're going to need a full $169, or you got to return something. Sir, shut up. Bye. That's how you talk to the rent center folks. You know what I told the creditor? I said, ma'am, you won't let me talk. I said, you acting like it's criminal and it's just credit. There's a difference how you talk to criminal than credit. I said, take me to court if you don't want half payment until I give full. At least I'm paying some folk to change their number and go on. And they ain't gonna show up for court. They don't care if you garnish it in. They ain't working anyway. What they care? I said, I tell you what, you take half payment. Well, Mr. Johnson, you don't call the shots. Yeah. I said, you sound like you're in the streets. I do call the shots. It's my money. Well, you shouldn't have faithfully gave you the money. We said that you would pay us back. I said, there you go again, talking all this talk, man. Somebody, Mr. Johnson, please don't raise your voice at me. I didn't raise my voice at you. I said, yeah, you did, man. I'm giving you a hat. You see, it went on and on and on and on. I said, I tell you what, sir. I said, sir, listen to me. Listen to me, sir. Take me to court. Mr. Johnson, we don't want to do that. Take me to court. Mr. Johnson, we don't want to do that. No, you don't want to do that because the judge going to say, are you getting any money from me? Yes, sir. How much? Half payment? What else do you want? If he can't give you the full payment, you take a half payment. That's why they never would take me to court. Oh, they harass me, call me, and call me, call me, and call me. Look, I'm getting stupid. Call me, call me, call me, call me. The only reason I picked up because I put references down with the right number. Never put the right number with references. Because they gonna be calling me and you'll pick up. Hey, you see Mr. James Johnson? Yeah, he's just trying to a long company. Yeah, what was you doing calling me? Well, he put you down as a reference. We've been looking for him because he also paid me. It's embarrassing, and they tell everybody, right? They tell everybody that you, oh yeah, I don't know if y'all ever been through it. I haven't been through it, man. I'm telling you now. I said, sir, I'm filing bankruptcy. Have a good day. And I did. It was the only way to stop the call. They harassed me like I shot their mama. I said, Lord, I'll never get another loan again. And I ain't. Man, if you can't pay them folks, you could be in good standing order at the beginning. You get behind. That's your job to call you. A lady called me on Sunday evening one time on her cell phone. Hello. Ah, we finally got you. Who is this? Who it is? Look, who this? Who this? Oh, this has been so-and-so down the long time. I said, what? Well, Mr. Jones, we're just kind of trying to figure out here, trying to work something out with you. You've been giving that payment, and we're just trying to figure out how we can get, what can we do to help you get the whole payment in? Let me come work for you. Can I come down there and work for you? No, Mr. Jones, we're not hiring. We can't hire people that owe us. Can't hire folk that owe you. None of the folk you want to hire. I owe you. I said, ma'am, look, I'm going to help you with this. Number one, please never call me again. I said, number two, I'm filing bankruptcy. You'll get the paperwork next week. And I did. I filed bankruptcy. I had so much debt, I couldn't take the call. I mean, I had to pick up because I put references down. I didn't want them to call the reference, if you know what I mean. Some folks don't care, but I had to care. Because, they start spreading the word, you can't pay me, them folks keep calling me. And I put my brother down. He'd be number one. He'd text me, hey, man, them folks call for you. I know. How much money you get? Man, them long folks, man, I call them crackheads. They always prowling for something. For those of you that just came, we're talking about Proverbs 17:27. 3 types of wisdom. Street wisdom, school wisdom, and spiritual wisdom. It's 3 types of wisdom. And high IQ don't mean a thing when you cannot understand street knowledge and spiritual knowledge. You can be smart as a whip, but if you don't have the mindset of the streets and spiritual, you're going to fall sooner or later. God got to come into play. You're dealing with folks on the job who from the streets. How many ghetto cops you know? So these are cops to me are street folks. You gotta know how to talk to street folks, man. The reason some of the cops, they doing crazy is because folks, when you wear a uniform that says I'm in charge, and somebody said, what? You acting like, oh, you don't respect it? No! Now. Sir, please, come here, turn around, sir. Now! Sir, get one more time, I'm gonna tase you. Now, bring. And then folks start filming when he on the ground. They film after he done did all that. Then they start feeling, ooh, we're going viral on you. But that person that had high IQ with no street sense. No street sense. Let me give you an example. What happened to me what was this week? This week. I pulled into the post office. A guy pulled in behind me and blocked me in. He said, when I got out the car, I was on the phone, he said I ran a red light. If I did or didn't, whatever, it wasn't your business. No accident, no nothing, no nothing. Why are you behind me? I'm on the phone. I get out the car. He said, hey man, you know you could have caused an accident? Who you talking to? You! I said, sir, go play. Have a great day, sir. I go inside the post office, I come back out. He's unlocked me in. I said, when I get in my car, this is my throwaway car. That means anything goes. I got a throwaway car. It ain't the charge out there. It ain't the this car throw away. It ram folk, run over folk, it do whatever, kill cats. Tire shaking on it. It's a throwaway car. It crank when it want to. Watch it. This a car I drive. If I got money, I want folk to know. And the windows tinted dark. Boom. He move out the way. He cuts in front of me. I'm waiting to think he finna go out the post office. Bam, bam. He's still sitting there. I ain't moving. I back it up. I go out the other way, which is the wrong way. He starts to follow me. I said, oh, here we go again. Now I gotta put my street knowledge to use. Put my street knowledge to use. I said, I'm gonna let him follow me. I'm gonna drive the speed limit. He's on the phone with the police. He's taking pictures of my car, so I take my camera, chink, chink, take a picture of him too. He put it on how zoom in, chink, chink, I got him too. I'm cruising, I'm cruising. Take a left, he take a left. Take a right, he take a right. Oh, he followed me. Let me get to the yard. I said, he gonna call the police. Get to the yard, he's riding by the house. I told him, come in the yard, I'm gonna have you arrested. Next thing you know, here come 3 police. I said, whatever. I'm in the yard. 3 police pull up. He jumps out the car. Who's on that car right there? I said, I am, son. Were you just at the post office? Sure it was, buddy, and I got a complaint. That guy right there blocked me in. Well, we got several calls that you ran a red light, nearly caused several accidents. What? I said, wait a minute, sir. What he was trying to do was get me to yell so he could smell was I drinking. I don't drink. Number 2, you can't tell me to show you no ID. I'm out my car. I ain't gonna show you nothing. I said, wait a minute, cat. Hold on. I'm shaking everybody. How you doing, sir? See my street wisdom kicks in. Hello, sir. How are you, sir? Hey, sir. How are you? So I'm not acting like a fool, because I'm the victim here. Here we go. And they looked at me like, man, he might have come. Folks that did what they say he did. Why he shaking everybody's hand? See, that lets them know I'm not violent. Hey, sir, how are you? I said, now, explain to me properly exactly what kind of call came in. Oh, we received a call that you ran a red light and nearly caused an accident. I said, wait a minute, you said a key word. You said nearly caused an accident. I said, sir, was there any accident? No. Did anybody call you other than that one person that's chasing me around town? No. I said, sir, so what would be the emphasis of you at my house today if no crime was committed? Well, we just gotta follow up on calls. Oh, you wasting taxpayers' dollars. I said, well, I bet you this. I said, I bet you whoever called told you that I was probably drinking and driving. Yeah, they replied that. I said, see my pupils? I'm sane. And I said, first of all, I don't drink anyway. I said, let me tell you what's gonna happen. He called you on his personal cell phone because he know y'all. Have a good day. Oh, yes, sir. You have a great day, Mr. Thompson. Well, how you know my name? I didn't give you my name. Because you ran the tag when he called and gave you my tag. You already ran me. There was no wants, no warrants. So all you could do was pull up because that's your friend. You want to make sure that y'all stay buddies on the weekend drinking your brewski. That you say, hey, I called in on and you showed up. The sheriff's office don't show up when there's in the city limits. They don't work that way. The police department was like, what he doing here? Sir, they double crossed you. The guy that called is his buddy. They looking at the sheriff's office like, what you doing? This is us. And it's a fake call anyway. I had 3 charges that I could have pinned on him. Number 1, false imprisonment. He wouldn't let me out. It could be a misdemeanor or felony. Number 2, stalking me because he was riding by my house. Number 3, he was harassing me because he follows me. I know the law, I worked in it. I said, sir, I gave him 3 charges. You right, you right. Yeah, I said, well, he said, you want to press charges? I said, I do not, sir. Thank you. See, I was a bigger person here. Why should I go to court with an ignorant person? And number 1, think about this. I press charges that are true and correct. He goes and press charges on me saying I did something to him. I go to jail too. So you got to think with your street knowledge. This is going to be a misdemeanor. It could be a felony. It's going to what he said I did. Not that I was afraid to press charges because the camera at the post office had it. But people will make up stuff. You know, you go to jail, you can press charges on anybody in here and say they cut you. You cut yourself and go press charges. They pick you up on felony. That's wrong. I don't think the law should be doing that. The law used to be where you had to have a witness. They stopped that. So I said, sir, have a great day. And they like, man, I think we ran into somebody that was legit. Then one of the cops knew him, so I know him. He don't drink. You know what I'm saying? He's like, he don't drink. Like, he said, man, it's a prank call. I know you. Yeah, it's a prank call. Wasting taxpayers' dollars. So you see how I initiated my street wisdom with my spiritual wisdom with my high IQ. And my school wisdom is I was in law enforcement. I know what could have been done and not been done. And I also knew that this guy was angry at me because he had demons. He was going to go back and lie. He wasn't going to go to jail without putting me in there too. So I used it, didn't I? But he said, if you see him come back again, call us. I said, I will. I got cameras around my house. I'll catch him and it goes from there. I said, because he ain't put no charges on me. I'll show you. You got to think, man. If it ain't nothing heinous, why do it? You're going to have me in court, and I don't go to court. Before a judge talking about he held me in and he blocked me in, judge. You know that judge saying, wow, this is petty. But I get paid to hear it. I'm important. How about that? I don't waste my time with hillbillies. And I shook their hand. Y'all have a great day, homeboy. And don't be coming back around here. And the thing is, don't be getting angry with people. It could have escalated to something big. I know folk, he'd have blocked them in. They'd have whooped him, right? They would have, what? Baby, hold on, baby. Baby, hold on. Bow. She here. Baby, what's going on, baby? Hold on. He blocked me in. Oh, y'all know some folks too that would have got it. I said, wow. They treated me like I was a victim. Like I was the predator and I'm the victim. The man riding by my house, I see there he is right there. They didn't even go jump in the car and get him. I said, So, I'm telling you, if you're gonna survive in this world, you better use them. You better use them. You sure better use it. Why should I go bond out of jail on a misdemeanor? For dumb stuff. He probably was breathing like, phew, glad he didn't press charges. He was on camera, video at the post office what he did. I had him. But guess what? He chased and followed me. He could have said anything happened. And you go to jail. And the cops would have told him, well, just press something on him too. So what type of position or career you got to maintain and have? Anytime a preacher go to jail, that ain't good. They watching you. They watching everything. Did I not handle it in a professional way? I forgave the guy for what he did. There was no bodily harm to me, but I would have tore that truck up. He had to move because I was in a throwaway car. I take it back, car. You're not throwaway. I just drive you the most. If you get a little ding, it's okay. I won't cry. Everybody in the car that they hit somebody, like, oh, just a little. Okay. That's just my little around the way car. I'm serious. I gotta tell you, I couldn't believe it happened. But Satan is always at work, ain't he? Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you always at work right here to beat him? This is why people be in prison. I know folk would have shot him. I'm saying like they said in the streets, I got some partners that would have unloaded on him. They put the gun in his head. And guess what would have happened? Pulling the gun out on federal property. That is a felony. Guess who come in now? The judge throw the book at you. It's a federal crime now. And he just put his hands over. I ain't doing that. He blocked you in. You pulled the gun. Who going to jail? You. Oh man, I'm tell you something. I love God and I love myself. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm a thinker before I do. When you learn that, you're gonna keep yourself fresh on this earth realm. Okay. Tell these men that before they start beating their wives and beating their girl. Don't touch that woman. Don't scream and yell at your children because you're gonna hurt them mentally. You ain't gotta cuss them out all day long. We talking about street knowledge. I said earlier, Keisha work in the school system over ISS. She's dealing with kids who only got street knowledge. They ain't got no school knowledge. If they were, they'd be in regular school. And they ain't got no spiritual knowledge because they 10, 12, 13 years old. It's not really time. But grandma and them can't even store it, but children nowadays gonna do what they want to do. So she's dealing with people who are uneducated to the fact of how life goes. Some of you gonna teach it to your children, they still gonna bypass and not learn it until they go to prison. Then they got the OG to tell them, hey, big homie, we learned from our mistake. When you get back out there, you got for 2 years, man, you can straighten your life up. Well, guess what, big homie? I already knew at the post office when he blocked me in, if he pulled a gun, I won't run. I don't own no gun. And I ain't pulling no gun. I already know you pull a gun, you gone. When they tell the police he had a gun. He had a gun. You should have seen how he jumped out the car, the sheriff's office. I called him Big Willie. Big Willie, who owned that car? I said, I own that car. When he saw that I did not buck down to his loud voice, I was loud, he got loud, I got loud. Then all of a sudden we got low. Hey, sir, how are you? He was like, this could not be the guy they called in about, because he got some sense. You want to make a police look stupid? Talk sense. With no cursing. Call him sir and ma'am. Oh, they can't stand it. And I'll tell you what, too, I'm going to help you out. Please do that. Yes, sir. How you? We're Facebook Live, sir. Hey, sir, how you do? I'm telling you right now, sir, it's okay. You can put the. A lot of them, they see that phone, they're back off. They see that phone? Ain't nothing happening around. Let's get out of here. I had the phone in my hand, but I didn't have it on. If he'd have got crazy, I was gonna hit it. What you say, sir? Lifesaver, right here. It's a lifesaver. I guarantee you, boy. OJ glad they didn't have it when he messed up Nicole, did he? Because he killed her. He killed, let me tell you who killed Nicole and that girl. OJ had her killed with that guy that lived in that back beach room. That's who killed that girl and Nicole, the guy in the beach room. He did it for OJ because he was on drugs. OJ had that girl killed. Everybody know he did it. He didn't pay for it right then. He paid for it 13 years later when he did 9 years. He reaped what he sowed. Everybody know, how many of y'all raise your hand you know OJ did it? He did it. Everybody know OJ did it. OJ, what's up, dog? I know you did it. But God got him, didn't he? He did his time for the murders. Okay, he did it. And I gotta tell you, man, I watched that OJ story. That was crazy. He spent a lot of money. Johnny Cochran was his angel, but it was all a lie. Johnny, they defended an innocent man, a guilty man for money. And I ain't gonna lie to you, but I just said OJ didn't do it too for me. Juice. They called him Juice. I know you innocent, Doc. Here is my account. Johnny Cochran was a lawyer who understood school, street, and spiritual. He used everything he could to make it look racial, and it was not. He did it. He used the system against the system and won. Yeah, and it made, Johnny was also thinking about how famous and how much money he was gonna make, and it happened. Even the DA's office people quit and got famous from the case. Everybody got famous. Everybody, I would have capitalized. OJ, my best friend, I got a book. This is America. But did it not go unpunished? No, God got OJ. He done served his time. I think he may have a little more peace that he actually served the time for killing. He had to kill. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. Man. Man. Now, you do know they planted the gloves, right? Those are not his gloves for real. They planted the gloves. But what got OJ off was the cop that talked racial. They made it racial, and it was not. He beat the system, but God got him. Now, my theory, not the age of OJ, about OJ, if you don't start using your high IQ, it does you no good if you're not a great communicator with people, have a great temper, you know, you're not angry at anybody, you know how to carry yourself, how to talk to people, how to get along with people, be patient. Other than that, you're going to waste your high IQ. You are not going to succeed in this country called the United States of America. You're going to lose, and I'm going to tell you how you're going to lose. You're going to blame everybody because you want to do you in an environment that don't care who you are. You got to blend into the environment. Everywhere you go, somebody going to be the boss of you some type of way. Even in business. When they accused Starbucks of racial profiling, he got on TV and apologized. You know what he said? Yeah, I know they probably did it, but they finna take my money. I apologize to all y'all. We sorry. Rather if he meant it or not, he understood with his high IQ. I'm not gonna get into a rally with American people. I'm gonna say I'm sorry to keep my money. I did business with an older gentleman, a Caucasian gentleman. How old was I? I'm 45. I was about 27. We owned a security company. And he said, I want to talk to you. He said, I've been watching you. And you're a smart guy. He said, I want to help you make some money. He said, I'm so-and-so. I ain't gonna say his name. He's a rich guy. He said, I want to put you in a position where you can get this dollar amount being a minority. But I'm going to get the money, and I'm going to do this and give you that. This going to happen. Oh, bro. Yeah. Okay. He did this, did that. We made this money, that money, and blah, blah, blah. It was a lot of money, too. And I went on my way. He used the system, didn't he? I was in on my signatures on it, so he didn't coerce me. I was looking at the dollar signs. We used the system that it was already available because I was a minority. I signed. He signed, got the money. But it went for a company we own, it was the right thing. Made a lot of money. You see how the system works if you let it work for you? But if you're stupid and don't understand without using your IQ, you are never gonna have anything. You're gonna blame everybody. Doesn't nobody care. You think folks care about racism and race and color? They don't. They play the card. They play the card. You don't do no good. You better use your head. End of the day, the only thing that matters is what color that money is. That's the only thing that matters. You know, I don't care if you like it or not. Man, I've seen politicians play big games. Oh, they'll play a game on TV, then play the race card under the table. I've seen it. I know politicians. It's just like a doctor. If your stomach hurt, you got acid reflux, he will give you some pills, and all he had to tell you was go down to Walmart, get a $5 bottle of aloe vera juice, and you heal. But he gonna play the game he was designed to play, send them to the pharmacy and pay $60 for the medicine. Come on now. You got acid reflux, take some Toms. He gonna send you to get the pills. You've seen on those wellness bottles, take this and that herbal. It is not so-and-so by the Surgeon General. It's not approved. But that high blood pressure medicine approved by the Surgeon General, that's gonna mess your kidney up in the long run. Diabetes medicine is gonna mess you up, period. But guess what? When you don't have the IQ to research how to get rid of diabetes and high blood pressure, you're gonna take that medicine, they're gonna kill you. The medicine will kill you. Okay? The average man that take high blood pressure medication for more than 10 years or under, I'm gonna say at least 5 years or above, take that medicine every day, gonna be impotent. You're gonna have a problem. Most men that take sugar medication for more than 2 years, pill or shot, is impotent. Doctors don't tell you that, do they? Your relationship is over with your wife. You just a milk dud. You ain't even a man no more.
Girl, I stop it.
Baby, it's okay. I love you for you. Look at my eye. Me and Jennifer going out tonight. We're having the girls' night out. What y'all we doing? We just going bowling. You stay home and work on things. Okay. What time y'all be back? About 10. What time y'all leave? About 6. God, I'm gonna keep you. 10:05. Baby, where you at? Baby, we on our way home. I'm almost home. You know my neck is. Okay, girl, go on and play like normal now. Come on home. And whatever you do, don't take no bath now. Just get in the bed. He gonna know something. Whatever. And make sure you tell me love. She just hold on to you. I love you. I missed you tonight. Oh, she went out with nobody. And she's saying, blame it on the doctor. Because you didn't use your high IQ not to take that medicine he give you. And the world makes it seem so simple to take that high blood pressure medicine and to take that sugar medicine. You better research it because it's going to knock you out some type of way. It can shut your kidneys down. Make your life worse than help you. That medicine ain't no good. Raise your hand if you know what I mean. That medicine ain't no good. You can't take antibiotic too much. It's to make you sick. It'll make you sick. Everything they give you. So you better research how to live longer.
I do Prophet. I found that out years ago.
Good. Because the doctors will take you out. You ever notice you go to the emergency room with very high IQ? Oh, we're going to do a blood work. We're going to give you something on drip. We're going to take an x-ray. But I'm like, hey man, my feet hurt. What you going to take an x-ray for? They going to run that bill up to $2,000. And then, hey, guess what they do? Y'all know how it is in the emergency room? The little guy coming in. You know, Mr. Johnson, you come to check your medical insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm hurting. I'll get to that last. No, we do that right now before everything coming back. Are you responsible for the bill? You got any insurance? No, I ain't got none. Well, how you responsible for the bill? Sign right here. If they could, they wouldn't see you. If they could. But the family doctor ain't gonna see you if you don't pay. But the emergency room, they'll see you, but It is what it is. The bill gonna be $2,000 or more. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's best to wait it out. It is what it is. Before I end this, my last words. School knowledge, street knowledge, spiritual knowledge. If you don't combine them together, you know what it says? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Always three, ain't it? Father, Son, Holy Ghost. If you meet a person, male or female, that got street knowledge, they've been in the streets, they know the game. You can't run a game on folks with street knowledge. They got an education. A great lawyer is somebody that's been in the streets. He or she already know what kind of game, if they guilty or not. They already know. They looking. And if they got spiritual knowledge, their discernment gonna exactly show that person what kind of person you are. So if you meet somebody with street, school, and spiritual, you may as well walk away. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. They already in the game. They in the game. So I don't understand why people would talk back to the police knowing they carry the badge, they carry the gun. When I shook their hand, they looked at me like, he's shaking our hand. Yeah, you in my yard. I can be hospitable. You know, I can be friendly in my yard. And I got cameras. They were rolling anyway. I got cameras too. I'm hospitable. How you, sir? One guy didn't want to shake my hand. He looked at me like, we got a call. He was drinking. Well, somebody drinking and hey man, how you doing? The other guy said, I know him. He ain't drink. He don't drink. So he got that so-and-so on the other side over there. That's that guy. Oh, that's him. Yeah, that's him. Sir, we sorry. Use your head. Stop letting the police put you in jail on stupid raps. Misdemeanor adds up too. It'll hurt you trying to get a job because I ain't looking for no job. I don't do job, but still, certain things you can't do. I'm going to end it right there, people. Remember, school knowledge, street knowledge, and spiritual knowledge. That's how I live.